I've been a pilot for many years. I started flying when I was 15 years old, okay? And I had to create a flight plan. I had to calculate my time, speed, distance, and how much fuel I put in my airplane. I went out there and just put the fuel in the airplane and I flew, okay? It's not so simple anymore, is it, right? You know, where does somebody start? Where do they even start in trying to assess fuel efficiency in a complex operation?
So you started to talk about how much fuel you put into the aircraft. And this is an area we find that is quite easily optimized. And the airlines can do a lot by their own. But of course, good fuel efficiency environment helps them to see the where the savings are. And for example, looking at contingency fuel, yeah, are you using statistical contingency fuel? Are you using 5% or 3% contingency? Yeah, and this may be a small amount of fuel you take additionally on board, but flying for a long time or having a lot of operation, this adds up and quickly become quite a large cost. Also looking at discretionary fuel the pilots take on board. This is good to monitor because if pilots don't have really confidence in the flight plan, if they see that they have overburns, for example, they will take more discretionary fuel even if it's not needed. And this will also drive up the fuel consumption and costs.
Okay, well, Emil, how do you manage such complex factors? I mean, so you just mentioned 2 or 3 factors. You mentioned, you know, total fuel, contingency fuel, you know, different things like that. I mean, I know that from my experience in the industry, you know, people look at fuel savings from single engine taxi or top of descent or arrival fuel or things like that. I mean, there must be a lot of different factors that you're considering when you're looking at fuel efficiency, right?
So basically IATA have 44 initiatives written down where the fuel can be saved. And all of them are important. So, and sometimes the most important initiative is the one we don't think about, because if we don't think about it, we don't do much about it. Yeah. So in this way, what we found out that people really focusing on single engine taxi because they think, okay, I will taxi on single engine, I will save half of the fuel, yeah, of the fuel consumption, which isn't really true actually. And they don't look at the simple things, how much contingency fuel we take, or if my pilots doesn't take 1 ton of discretionary fuel for every flight. So it's important to look at the whole picture and the whole fuel efficiency landscape.